Hi guys, today I'm gonna teach you the progressive lens and what are the marking means. So this is very genuine article you can go through. It's very worthy to read it out. If you want to understand the progressive lenses, how it's made, then you should go with this article. It's short and very informative. Okay. So let me teach you some few points which will be helpful for the progressive lenses. So what is prism reference point? Prism reference point, and what is the engraving mark? So this dot and this dot is called engraving mark, which is 34 mm horizontal distance. They are always 34 mm from here to here. This dot engraving, there is a logo and there is a power on the other side. So this is always 34 mm. From here to here is 34 mm distance, and this is called fitting cross. And below fitting cross there is a dot, and dot is exactly in the middle of the engraving points, so halfway. So what is the 34 half? So that is the distance where there is a dot, is called prism point, prism reference point. So this is usually 2 to 4 mm drop from reference point. The red plus dot is called a reference point. From that, the below the prism point, which is 2 to 4 mm. It is not fixed, it depends on the design, which brand you are looking for. Essilor has its own, Hoya has its own. Okay, so always temporal side has the plus 8 power, you can see here, and the nasal side there is a logo, because while fitting the lens it might cut the nasal side of the lenses, so that's why 8 is always on the temporal side of the frame and lenses. In the frame you'll see always the temporal side when you see through the reflection of light head. What I was telling is, here they have mentioned the designer base 2 3, some has 0. So the reference point is where the power is to be measured upon final inspections of lens. When the lens is already made, fitted in the glasses, the final prescription should be checked from the reference point, which is a plus sign I have shown you earlier. So they are talking the power, the exact power we will get from here. So if you want to find out the PD, what was the fitting point, then you have to first mark the engraving here, and then mark the center, and on top of that, knowing the which brand is there. So Essilor is generally 4 mm. So from that point go to 4 mm above. So that is the PD point, which you have taken the marking from percentage exactly here.